Hello. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're just going to be looking over a tier list for the Deadlock heroes. I myself am not like a top tier player. I've only been playing about a about 2 weeks now. It was just, about 2 weeks. I do watch a lot of Deadlock and look around the Discord and watch streamers and videos and whatever else. So I thought I'd put out a tier list. Taking into account like top tier gameplays I've watched, what streamers have talked about, my experience with the game. So I thought I'd just put out a little tier list. Everyone's tier list is going to be a little bit different, right? So we're just going to start with Abrams, which I believe it goes in A tier. I put him in A tier. Like when I first started the game, I would have easily put him in S. But the more I play, the less I think he's all that scary. Like, well, not scary, but all that insane. Especially when I watch higher tier games, he doesn't seem as terrifying. Once, like in the lower tier games, he can snowball, and people just don't understand not to go near him. The amount of peak times when I was learning the game, seeing people go near him, even myself, we're going near him. You think he's low, you chase him into a room, gives you a big punch. And then presses his one ability, or I think it's his heal. And then he just heals up, right? Charges you against the wall, punches you again, and he's back to pretty much full HP and you're dead. So I think he's a solid A hero, tanky frontliner that just heals. So Bebop is next. Bebop's probably at the top of B. Is very close to being A. I'm not sure what I'll put him in A, because I've seen some really bad Bebops, I've seen some good Bebops. The fact he's got two very good builds at the moment is really nice. Like, you can go like the fire rate, and you make his gun just insane. And then you've got the hook, the mine build, which, if you're not ready for that, that can be so annoying. I faced someone the other day in the lane that was going to Bebop, and he just kept bombing and punching creeps at us, and the harass was actually insane. And in late game, he got the echo shard and double bombing, and just the damage was insane. And it can get out of hand, but at the same time, you can shut him down, right? If they don't get the early aggression going, and you just shut him down, he can be a bit weak. So I'm putting him on B. Dynamo, I'm going to put an S. Just for his flexibility, he's got a good heal. His Q ability that knocks him up in the air is fantastic. It's really good for some of the early game fights, and just the fact that he can go into a gun build or even into like a more support ult heavy build. Put him up there. His ult, the singularity, is just insane. I love heroes that have got big ults like that. You lock them down. The range on it gets a bit crazy. You hold them in place. You can use it to win team fights, take bases, protect objectives. It's just real nice. And then he's got his two abilities, little displacement thing is really good for pushing, the fire rate, the instant reload of mag. Also good for saving your teammates in situations. Can be really good. So I'm putting him up an S. Next up, we have Grey Talon. I'm going to put down in B. I was a fan of Grey Talon, but the more I play, the less I'm such a big fan on him. His two ability, his one ability, should I say, is really nice and really annoying to deal with in lane. But the fact his normal weapon is a bow kind of kills him a little bit. Stops him from being that really scary, terrifying, just normal clicker. What's the right clicker? Normal clicker. So he's kind of relying on his spells a little bit. So I kind of put that in B for that reason. Next up, we have Haze. Haze is the one that's got in B. Haze, I think a good Haze is terrifying to play against. He can push really strong, can just backstab and do really scary stuff, right? Playing against a good Haze is terrifying, because you don't really stand much of a chance if you go try and split push, if you fall behind, trying to split push out some creepways, trying to farm a jungle camp. It's all good, and then Haze comes out of nowhere, sprays you up, sleep darts you, sprays you up again, and you're just dead, right? So a good Haze could be terrified, but a bad Haze just feeds. They come in and try and do stuff. They don't kill you, you kill them. They just become a nuisance. So I'm just putting a B. There's no real order in each tier. She was close to an A, but just not there for the fact that it's too easy to feed up. In fairness, I'd have put him down here, B or C recently, but the Mora C is probably closer to an S. Very close to an A, but I'm going to put him in S. But like a good Infernus, you can just do so much damage and heal, right? Once you get the Spirit Lifesteal stuff going, and you are burning people, his ult can be really disruptive for a team fight, really important. He can move quickly. He's got a damage amplifier. He's not bad at just clicking normally. Like his weapon's pretty good. His little fire fingers. So all in all, he goes up there in S tier. I think he's really solid. He can definitely carry a game on his own, which is pretty nice. Next up, we have Ivy. I'm going to put in A. Ivy was kind of close to S, but not quite there. Great gun. Very good at split pushing. Can be really a nuisance to deal with because of the ult. Being able to fly away is crazy. Oh, God. Who was it? Oh, God. Being able to fly away and to try and gank you on your split pushing is great. Using your ult to carry the urn can be good. Using your ult just to take a teammate across a map even. You don't need to do the urn thing. Like I said, gun real strong. The slow, really good for lane and harassing. Your tether, just pretty good in general. Then your stun, golem form, whatever it's called. Just solid, gives you a good HP, can stun. So, very close to S, but I'm just going to stick it in A. I didn't really want to put too much in S. B, I'm going to put Kelvin. He's close to A on the recent games I've actually watched of him. He seems really good. But he can also be really bad. Like there's some games where I just think he's just a nuisance. His ultimate can be game winning, it can be game losing. Like if you get a bad snow globe and you mess up your teammates, ults or damage or combos, whatever, you can be really annoying to deal with. That being said, disrupting the enemy with an ultimate makes him real good. The fact you can ult the Patreon and just finish it off, really nice. You put it on, save your teammates with the HP. So pretty much his ult, if it was just going off ults, he'd be up in S tier. Maybe he'd probably still be an A. But the overall kit, I'm just going to put him down a B. He's just a little too weak, I think. Next up, we have Lady Geist. I'm going to stick at A. This might be a little bit down to my favoritism. She's one of the heroes I like playing right now. So she's in there. She can just be... She's got really annoying harass for the lane. She's a really strong lane dominator. The gun is a little weak, but also could be really good at dealing with people in 1v1 situations. Because you want to get on them, you hit them with your spells and your grenades. You drain their life from them, you shoot them, you do more damage. With the build up, I forget what the item's called, where you do more damage, the more HP, you spirit damage and damage you've taken or whatever else. So she can be really strong. Ult can just turn a gank around. The amount of times I've played it and people try and kill me and I get my ult off on like 100 HP. Then you drain them, grenade them, bloodshot them, shoot him, whatever, and you just instantly kill him and you're back to full HP ready to fight someone else. So he goes an A for that here. Lash, another A. His movement can be really annoying. The way he just grapples around the map. He's grapples around the map, helps you gank lanes, can keep lanes pushed out without really being that worried about trying to get back across the map. If you're good with your jumps and your grapples and that, you can just be really mobile. His lash, he's got a heal, whatever it's called, fray or lash or whatever it is. Nice. And then his ultimate can be really good. I just fully believe anything that can disrupt you and uh like move you out of place. It's always just good. That might come from the fact I've played a lot of Dota in my time, and just displacement is always just kind of a strong mechanic. But I do like it, so he's up here. Next up, we have McGuinness. I am going to put McGuinness in C, which kind of hurts me because McGuinness was my main for a while. I have changed off her. I like the kit seems nice, but she just feels just a little bit too weak for now. Like the turret build is nice. She can also build into a gun build, which is okay, but she just I don't know what it is. She's just lacking a little bit. Her ult can be nice as well. She can definitely do a lot of work, split push, farm, defend. But then like the higher up the skills you get, it's so much easier. You're not gonna walk into like 6 turrets, right? You're gonna destroy them before you go in there, or you're gonna go somewhere else and do something else. Right? You're not gonna get caught out by like walking into 6 turrets and just getting mowed down. So she's down in the C tier. Next up we have Mo and Krill. I'm gonna put in B. Yeah, I'm gonna put in B. Honestly, tanky front line, it can be super annoying. I feel like this hero is up here in the lower skill games because, again, having someone run at you and be super tanky and annoying, it can be scary. But in general, and then like higher tier is probably a little lower, but also could be a bit higher. Yeah, I'm going to stick with B. It'd be like the top of B. I think it'd be like the top of B. No, I'm going to put him A. Yeah. I don't want to put too many in A. I'm going to put him in B. Like, I think the kit's good. It's tanky, super annoying, really good. I don't think there's much between these. Like S and A, they could probably be very close. Like people could come down from S to A, and then people from A. Like, I do think the tiers are just really close. I don't think there's that much in it for most heroes. Like you could easily go one or down a tier. Mole Krill, just toolkit's just real nice, tanky mole man. The disarm is real nice. I just feel like just missing something to be a little bit more reliable. Paradox, I am going to put A. Paradox, super annoying to deal with. He's like slow, shot, whatever it is. Can be annoying. He's got a spammable grenade. His wall can be actually massive for protecting your team. And then his ult, like I said, displacement stuff can be nice. The problem I've got with Paradox is if you swap someone in and your team are just bad or not paying attention, you're just going to swap in and you're going to die. And the person you've swapped isn't going to get killed or hurt. And they're just going to walk off because your team aren't paying attention. So, yeah. Pocket, my kind of new main that I'm working on right now, he's got up an A. The damage Pocket can do is crazy. His mobility and utility can be super good. Like, it can be a pain to kill. If you get in there, you get a big ultimate, and then you just kind of survive for ages with your briefcase and your cloak and your movement. And if they try and chase you and overcommit whilst they're ticking down to your ult, your teammates can come in and finish them off. That being said, you can also just destroy people with your shotgun up close. You hit them with your barrage, which is just one of the most ridiculous abilities. I don't care. His one ability is just ridiculous. The range and the damage on that is insane. You hit him with that, you throw your cloak at him, briefcase, bomb into him, shotgun. You can just delete 1 or 2 people off the bat. You don't even need your ult, but you can also use the ult to do stuff. So I'm putting him in A. He's very close to being S. Very close. I just don't know if he could carry a game as much as these two. Because like Dynamo could win a game solo with big ultimates, defend your base, and to help you break a base. Infernus can just do the same thing. It's like one of these carries that if you get some good burns down, you become super hard to kill, and it's annoying. Next up, we have 7, which is going in A. 7, kind of close to being in S. Like, because his ultimate in a base is terrifying. Obviously, that being said, the only reason he's not in S is because it is easy to deal with his ultimate if you build into it. Like, you got that blink item, and you got knockdowns and heroes with stuns and stuff like that. So you can deal with it to stop him, but if he gets to set up freely, have a free game, his ult in the base, it's just not balanced. I'm just going to put it out there. It's not balanced. Like, you just get above the... You just get in the game and get above the Patreon. You can hit both the shrines in there. You can get, if you get high enough, you can sit and hit into their base. It's just crazy the damage that 7 can do. That being said as well, his Q's great in lane to spam. His gun's not too shabby. He's got a stun. He's got a built-in weapon buff that lets you farm faster. So yeah. And then I'm going to put Vindicator S. Vindicator could be B or could be S, right? A good Vindicator, not even like a great Vindicator. Someone who's just like average on a Vindicator probably sits at the top of the farm charts most of the game, because just getting like is it 800, 1,000 gold for getting a kill with your snipe is just incredible. That's bonus gold, not even bonus souls. Sorry, not gold. Bonus souls, not including like the ones you get for after you get the kill, the bonus one from roll. Could just help her skyrocket. A gun is fantastic. I think she's got one of the better guns in the game. The fact that she can root you, that she's got damage over time, but she can fly, making her less easy to kill. Like, obviously, the same as with a 7-0, you can get targeted and dragged out of the sky, so it's not all that good, but the fact that her damage is just crazy. Like, if she gets ahead, and she's just a hero that if you can aim, she's just good. Next up, we have Warden. Ooh. Warden's one of the few heroes I haven't played much of, but I think I will stick him... Let's stick him A, because his ult, I think, is strong, but also one of the weakest. Like, the fact that he's got a 2.2 second cast time on his ult, thinking about his ult, I'm putting him down to B because of his ult. Just the cast time on his ult is so stupid. Stupid. Like, you can't cancel it, you can't move, you can't do anything. It's 2.2 seconds, I think it is. I'm just sitting there, channeling over your ult. Once you get your ult off, hero's terrified. Like, you just want to get back away when he's ulted up. The rest of his kit, he has a barrier, he has that stun thing if you don't get out of range, and I can't remember what it's another one's a grenade or something like that, right? So the rest of this kit's good. He's a shooter. You lock him in, and then you shoot him down, and you get your ult. It's just his ult feels a little bit like if his ult was easier to get off, he'd be high of A, pushing S. But because his ult's got that channel time, I don't know. I don't like it. Wraith, I'm gonna stick Wraith A. Very good gun. Ult helps you solo people. The cards are super annoying to deal with early on, and she's got some mobility. Pretty much everything you need for like a MOBA type playstyle where you push the lanes, sneak in behind, right? You could teleport in behind, lift up a card target, use your... She's got, what is it, like a fire rate buff, bam, throw your cards, triple card them in the face or something, bam, roll out, right? Or get your teleport back up and teleport out. So she's very good at that type of stuff. Because her gun's really good, and you build in fire rate stuff and ricochet and stuff like that. She can split push as well, so she's definitely in the A tier. Yamato, I'm going to go B. Yamato, I feel like her kit is just lacking something. Ult is incredible. The fact you can put that spirit reload item on her free as an instant cast, it gives you a bit of a heal. So you can use your weapon more. It's great. The grapple towards someone is good. But her one ability kind of falls off really quick, right? It's just not going to do as much damage as like going and just and clicking them. It's going to do, especially since you can get an instant reload with spell. So she's going down there. Shiv is going to go S tier. This hero, if you snowball, is just terrifying to deal with. It's really scary. He's got good damage. Got good range on the bleed. Probably going to get another nerf. Did get nerfed after he got included like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, there's not much really to say about him. His kit's just fantastic. He's just a good hero. He's a killer. He can farm. He is tanky as well. That's what else about it? Forgot. His tankiness is just so stupid. He shouldn't be to be able to do this much damage and be that tanky. Viscous is going C tier. I don't know why the D tier they should have taken out, but yeah, he's going down here at the bottom with McGinnis because like this doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. His kit can be a little annoying. His cube can be really good if you play a support type Viscous. If like I feel like if you play him as a support type build and more that gets refined, I've only seen it a few times. It could be insane. I've seen stuff like cubes and rescue beams, and then you can obviously cube your teammate, punch your teammate, and rescue beam them over to you. It can be really annoying and super disruptive, and his ult could be just a pain. But I just feel it feels a bit weak. Anyway, so that's it for the tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.